Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 8 showdown, both teams hoping to fight their way into the college football playoff. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here's a heat. He gets away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in, and look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble, doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical.
Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Makes a grab and room to run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to.
There's some room. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give to Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Maybe some room here. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play call.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the...
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Stockton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more. Turning it on! Gives it the big stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. Can't get him to the ground. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throwing, Carr. Got his man. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Here comes the offense on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the rush, and they've They've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's the free safety. He comes in and makes the sack. We don't get to say that very often, usually back in coverage, but you can tell had a little speed there. Go get the quarterback, go get him on the ground.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds space on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using...
There's a crease. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack.
Makes a catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Carr looking to get it in. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown. Got it! And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. The 30. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. car to throw for it on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's a give to Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
This is exactly why nobody wants Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Going to the run, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Bulldogs. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments.
Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The run inside. It's Williams. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Finds his man. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he's knocked down.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
There's the pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Carr. Here comes the heat. Puts it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Carr. Going for it all. Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Frazier again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Handoff for Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff...
Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Scanning the field is Stockton. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's got a little grass. All the way. Touchdown, Georgia. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you're flying down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back.
And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Dances away. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless.
Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Pocket breaking down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let it go. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty experience. This is where you'll adjust your settings to fit the way you want to play. With custom conferences, you can realign the college landscape however you see fit. You can also import any custom team builder teams you want to include. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your Dynasty blueprint by influencing your Dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. it's time to choose your role on the... Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an exit. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better. Do your best to meet them. Failing to do so could impact your job security and land you on the hot seat. Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. A border battle that brings together 2 schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the bronze boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. The transfer has it his first carry, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The border war over the bronze boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the bronze boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these 2 teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules, ended up in a brawl. These 2 schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fareed. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to run, it's Brown. Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he surges across. A long way to go for this offense. The keeper on the option. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
He's already got 46 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Running inside. It's Brown. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Now adjusting. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mosley. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
On the run, still looking. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Rams come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying to make magic, turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some.
Here's a little room there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rams moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got a man, it's Fareed. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Might have a chance. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the quick grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man. Touchdown, Rams. trying to set the tone with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's for Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all...
The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Coverage team gets the job done. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. They boot it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make... The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the move at the 30. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Slithers, maybe a crease.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to scramble. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Finds the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make... some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Oh, he's got... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Darrell again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Nice move there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Quick toss to the right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. At the 45, on its way. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the option. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pulls it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rams will send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. Shakes off the defender. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at second and long. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Rams trying to cash it in on first and goal. Here's Darrell Robinson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Keeps it himself. Touchdown! This offense has it with really good field position. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Motion from the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Handoff, Robinson running left. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Rams are in the red zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Here's a give to Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory. There will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Coach Sawdell told me before the game, he knows they have got one of the best rushing offenses in the country based on the strength of their back. But they will be facing one of the most stingy defenses in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. We will see this strength-on-strength battle. Who will win at the line of scrimmage?
Pulls and fires complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There's some room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just inside the 30th and 29, it's 1st and 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Fakes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He's already got 46 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up.
Into the hallelujah land. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. and will throw. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open.